Welcome, Agile friends, to another APAC track session interview for the Agile Online Summit in 2023. My name's David Morris. I'm an Agile coach, author, and teacher. Agile Online Summit is here to celebrate the unique contribution from each region to the global Agile community. And we're particularly looking at speakers with topics that we are proud to share from the Asia Pacific region. Shane Hastie with me is curating the APAC track this year, but for this session, we are wearing a different hat or walking in different shoes, not sure which. And I'm interviewing Shane Hastie this year. So really looking forward to this topic today. Do watch out for other topics coming up. In particular, our keynote session with Sandy Momoli, where she shares some interesting insights from the Agile 2023 conference and her hopes and aspirations for the future of Agile. Welcome, Shane.
David, thank you. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be not just pairing with you on facilitating or curating this event, but that you felt that what I had to say was worth being a guest to. So thank you.
Of course. Oh, and thank you. For those of you watching or listening who are interested in the other topics, you should check out Agile Online Summit to see what other sessions are coming up and set your program for the live sessions as well. But for now, let's focus on Shane and our topic for this session. So firstly, Shane, for those who may not know you, how would you briefly describe yourself?
One of the Southern Hemisphere's first Agilists is where I would position myself. I was incredibly fortunate in the early 2000s to spend time with some of the authors of the manifesto, Alistair Coburn, Jim Highsmith, Steve Miller amongst them, and was heavily influenced. I'd read Kent Beck's work on extreme programming, actually implemented that with the development team before the manifesto was written. And lo and behold, it worked. And then when the manifesto came out, I was with SoftEd. SoftEd ran conferences. They brought these people out. So I got to hear the genesis of Agile from the people who really were putting it together at that stage. And it inspired me. It became a very firm driver for me in terms of this is where I want to help people get good at implementing these ideas. And I've been incredibly fortunate that I've been able to spend the last 20 years doing that.
You have, and you've done that in a number of different roles. You mentioned, obviously, with software education, that you've also held important roles with the International Consortium for Agile and the Agile Association as well. I remember one of our early collaborations was in contributing to the International Institute for Business Analysis's extension to the body of knowledge that covered the Agile approach to business analysis. And that was a great experience of working with you and the depth of your knowledge and experience in this space as well. So, as I said in the intro, really looking forward to this topic. So I'm intrigued. The session that you submitted, you called Your Backlog is Broken, which is quite a thought-provoking, potentially even controversial title. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you mean by your backlog is broken?
All right. So, yeah. Caveat. In most organizations, in my experience, the way the backlog has been implemented and used is not what the authors of the Scrum Guide and the other early Agile aficionados who coined this term backlog meant. And the backlog for many organizations has become a reservoir where ideas go to die. I was in one company where I was asked to come in and help them improve the flow through their product development process. And